Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to do a spring come clean with me. So I'm going to be deep cleaning the kitchen. I thought I would start off with the kitchen because it's the room that we use the most and it just gets filthy all the time. The oven also was crying out for a deep clean, so I'm very glad I started off with this room. You'll be able to see in the video anyway, it was disgraceful, but it's realistic and that is what I wanted to show. I'm also going to show you how I use the cleaning products that I picked up in Home Bargains. So that is my latest video. I will link it down below. It's also the most recent video on my channel. Be sure to give that a watch to see what I picked up. If you like these types of videos, then be sure to give it a big like and subscribe down below, because I'll be making my way surely but slowly through the house, each room at a time. I hope this video motivates you to clean your house. If it did, let me know. And yeah, enjoy the video. So starting off with the mug cupboard, take all of my unmatching mugs out. Everyone's got this type of cupboard in their life, I'm sure they do. Going in with the Flash French soap and lavender, smells absolutely amazing. Just give it a quick spray on the shelves and a wipe with the cloth. So I'm not quite sure where all these tea bag crumbs have come from, but there we go, at least it's all clean now and I can pop all my unmatching mugs back in the cupboard. So on the next shelf I just have my honey, absolutely love that with a cup of tea, some coffee, so that's Aaron's coffee there, and then my decaf coffee and a hot chocolate. So that is that cupboard all done. Now moving on to the next cupboard, this is where I keep all my like spices, and yeah, there's a lot of spices there. Give that a quick spray with that French soap again. Give it a quick wipe with a cloth and then pop everything back in. I do actually want to organise these cupboards, but I need to buy some organisers for that first, so that can wait for another video. So moving on to the countertops, just going to move everything out the way. So I've got a clear surface to spray and wipe. I always get toaster crumbs stuck in the corner, so I'll make sure I move that as well. Give it a spray with the Flash French soap again and give it a wipe with a cloth. I also went over the blender because that gets crusty sometimes. And give the tiles a quick wipe as well as the toaster. Look at that toaster tray full of crumbs, pop that straight back in. So going in with the white vinegar spray, this is a good trick for anything chrome and shiny. Spray it on your wipe and then give it a quick polish, and look at that. So now that the countertop is all clean, I'm just going to give my storage jars a quick wipe with the cloth again. Sometimes they get stained with like watermarks from when I'm cooking and the steam settles on the glass. And I also wanted to clean them because I've got these kitchen organisation labels. They're £2 from B&M. They're just little labels. I think they're quite cute. Stick them on each of the jars. This was harder than it looks because you can't really... How are you meant to know how to stick them straight? I don't know. So that's all them labelled now. Gonna pop them back in the place. And then look what we found, a Cookie Monster. So I'm just popping all the bits and bobs back on top of the countertop, and that is it, complete and clean. So satisfying. Les Cooper, always by my side, such a great company. So now going over the hobs, I'm just going in with the elbow grease. This is absolutely amazing for pasta sauce and grease stains, things like that. Absolutely melts all the grease off. So spray that all over, let it sit for a minute. And then I'm just going in with a dish sponge. You don't need a fancy minky or anything. When you've got a sponge on its last legs, you might as well use that because it's just going to get chucked anyway. So now moving on to the extractor, this always is so dusty. So I use my trusted sponge, wet that under hot water and it goes all soft and it takes all of the dust right off. The dust literally sticks to the sponge. It's amazing. I would recommend this to anyone. It's reusable as well. So going in with the elbow grease spray again, just under the extractor. It gets really greasy under there from all the steam, so give it a spray and a quick wipe. Now moving on to the next bit of the countertop, move all of the bits and bobs out the way again. Going in with the Flash French soap, how many times have I said this now? And my cloth, give it a quick wipe and then pop everything back into its place. So those glass bottles are actually from B&M, I believe. They're about £2.50 and they're refillable. So I keep my dish soap in there as well as some hand soap. Do the pots, dry them off. I absolutely hate this part, but it has to be done. So now moving on to the windows, going in with that elbow grease glass spray that I picked up in Home Bargains. Give them a quick spray and wipe and pop everything back in its place. So now moving on to the sink, I'm just going to move all the clutter out of the way. This sponge holder I got from B&M was about £2, keeps my scrub daddy in place, it's amazing. Going in with the Sephora blackcurrant and jasmine, just going to put 2 capfuls into a full sink of hot water, then this dilutes it and I can use it as a disinfectant all over my sink and all over my cupboards. So now going in with a minky, you can use that sponge again if you want to. I just used this because it was larger, so it got the job done quicker. Just dipping that into that diluted Sephora and giving the cupboards a quick wipe. And this makes the whole kitchen smell amazing as the Sephora evaporates off the cupboards. So now moving on to the oven, look at the absolute state of that. All the grease stains. So this is when I use the elbow grease again, just saturate the glass with it, let it sit for a little bit and it will literally melt the grease off, trust me. So now for the inside of the oven, I just went with this oven cleaner. You spray it all over the inside, let it sit for 15 minutes and scrub at it. So to scrub the actual oven, I use these stainless steel scourers, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm terrible at pronunciations. Give it a good scrub, circular motions, and then going in with a cloth and look at that. So I've realised the glass bit of the oven actually comes out, so just removed that, give it a quick rinse under the tap, spray the glass again with the elbow grease, and then going in with that metal scrubber on the inside, give it a good scrub and look at that. At this point I was like, oh my god, I need a new oven, but we managed to bring it back to life. So just sprayed the trays with elbow grease and then going in with the Pink Stuff Miracle Cleaner. This will just help to scrub all of the grease stains off. So poured that onto the scourer, give it a good scrub, and they actually look like brand new. I was amazed. So yeah, fresh, clean oven, would you believe it? So at this point, everything is now clean. Just going to pop my cupcake and baking trays back in the oven, pop a fresh towel on the oven and clean the floors. So I'm just sweeping all the crumbs away. So to mop my floors, I'm going in with the Flash French soap floor cleaner that I picked up in Home Bargains. Pour some of this into the bottle with hot water and this just slides into this mop. I picked it up at Aldi for about £10 and it works brilliant on small areas like the kitchen where you don't want to make up a whole mop. You just spray it on the floor and give it a quick wipe. So that is the kitchen, all clean and complete, smells absolutely amazing. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, let me know how it was, what was your favourite part. Thank you for watching as always, and see you again soon.